Whoa! Hey kiddos, my name is Tom and I'm from DanceBlue. I'm super excited to be with you guys today. I hope you're having a great day, but today I have a special treat in store for us. We're going to be reading a book. It's called Gary and the Great Inventors. I can't wait. Let's get right into it. Hi, my name is Gary. That's my twin brother, Isaac, and our friends Tamara and Dante. We go way back. We live in the great city of Washington, D.C., and there's lots of cool stuff to do here. We take pride in the city, and we're always looking for ways to make it better. Every Sunday, we take a trip to Mr. Baker's laundromat. He's a jolly old man who always smiles and gives us lots of treats. Sounds good. Honey, we need to go soon if we want to make it on time. That's my mother. She's a brainiac, just like me. Oh dear, I'm almost done. And that's my father. He's an engineer who makes all kinds of cool gadgets. Oh, that sounds cool. Gary's father puts the clothes in the trunk and his mother says, "Boys, it's time to go." They hop in the car and wave goodbye to their friends. When they arrive at Mr. Baker's shop, Gary spots a new sign in the window. I wonder what that means, Gary thinks to himself. "Why, hello, it's my favorite twins," says Mr. Baker. "Hello," says the twins. My, have you two grown since I last saw you," says Mr. Baker. The boys smile at each other and say, "We just saw you last week, Mr. Baker. We haven't grown that much." Mr. Baker laughs at the boys and they enjoy their lollipops. Gary points at the sign in the window and says, "What is organic dry cleaning?" Mr. Baker smiles and says, "All curious minds, right this way." He signals for the boys to follow. As they walk into a dark room, Mr. Baker turns the light on. To Gary's surprise, he spots the biggest machine he has ever seen. "Cool," says Gary. Mr. Baker smiles and says, "This is a dry cleaning machine. It cleans delicate clothing that cannot go into a normal washer or dryer." That looks awesome. While Gary and Isaac check out the machine, Mr. Baker pulls out an old, whittled piece of paper and passes it to Gary. It reads, "Thomas Jennings, a reputable business owner, is the first African-American to receive a United States patent for his dry scouring method. This ruling generates controversy." Gary stops and asks, "What is dry scouring and why is it a controversy?" Mr. Baker smiles and says, "Young men all the answers are right before you. Keep reading." Gary smiles and reads on. At this time in America, the U.S. Patent Act of 1793 states that any invention an enslaved person makes belongs to their owner. However, Mr. Jennings, born a free man in 1791, meets the requirements to obtain a patent, therefore becoming the first African American to receive the full rights for his invention, dry scouring. This method revolutionizes the process of cleaning delicate garments. That's so cool. Wow, Mr. Jennings' story is amazing. I cannot believe his invention is so old and we still use it today, says Gary. Why, yes, and of course. There have been some upgrades along the way, however, Mr. Jennings and his blueprint will forever go down in our story, says Mr. Baker. That's so cool that they used that for so long. The boys rush back to help load the laundry in the car and say goodbye to Mr. Baker. On the way home, Gary stares out of the window and whispers, "One day, I'm going to be a great inventor, just like Mr. Jennings." And that's the end. That's so cool. Maybe one day you guys can be a great inventor like Mr. Jennings too and design something cool that everyone will use. I can't wait. Well, it was great reading with you guys. I hope you guys have a great day and